Hello and welcome to another game of Clashroyale. In this game I will again play Logbait. So yeah, let's start the game. Here I'm probably gonna start with a queen at the beginning, I think, at the bridge. Queen, princess. Yeah, so he locks my queen and I lock his goblin barrel. Pretty simple this far. He goes with a bomber for my goblin barrel. But we do get a little bit of damage, so that's pretty good for us. Here I go with Mighty Miner and a Fire Spirit to clean off the bats. Unfortunately, one stays alive, so I'm going with another queen just to finish everything off. And yeah, so here goes for another goblin barrel. I go with a lock, but it was too early, so he will get one goblin step. That's alright, that's not too much. So here he just makes some pressure with a Fire Spirit. He goes with with a Tombstone. So now we go in with the Goblin Barrel. He goes for a Bomber, another Bomber. But we still get damage on the tower. So now I just go with a Princess to try and kill the Bomber here. And yeah, he locks my Princess, unfortunately, and goes then with a Goblin Barrel. We again go with the log. Now here I think I'm gonna play the Mighty Miner in the back. I kinda wanna save up the skeletons and the Fire Spirit to fully counter the Goblin Barrel with just cycling cards. And here we kinda were lucky that the Mega Knight jumped on the cannon instead of the Mighty Miner, because I think if he jumped on the Mighty Miner he would have gotten some damage on the tower with the splash damage. Here we go with a pretty bad ability. I just tried to kill the skeletons, but it didn't really work out as I thought it would. So now here I go with skeletons and Fire Spirit, but in this case only a Fire Spirit would be already enough, because the placement wasn't really that good of the Goblin Barrel. So yeah, I'm going here for another log. I want to get rid of the skeletons and hit the musketeer, but he logged, so yeah. Here I again go with skeletons and Fire Spirit. Again, the skeletons weren't needed really, but I still just kind of wanted to be safe. Yeah, so here I tried to make my queen alive. This would be a very good time for an ability, but I didn't use it. Here I kind of messed up with the skeletons, or rather the princess shot the goblin, and then the skeletons finished it off before the Fire Spirit could splash onto it. But overall, it's still not looking too bad for us. Like here I go with skeletons and Fire Spirit again, and this is how it normally would look like to counter a Goblin Barrel that way. So now I go with Goblin Barrel, and his berry kind of took care of everything there, of all the goblins. Here I go for a log, and then with Mighty Miner. Yeah, another princess just to get some splash damage there. Yeah, I again counter the Goblin Barrel with cycle cards. Then here I'm going with another Goblin Drill to make sure to make it so that the goblins surround the tower, because the berry would just have too much value there if I didn't do that. So here again the Mighty Miner, skeletons and Fire Spirit, or no, only Fire Spirit there. I think I've seen that he didn't place it exactly on the tower there. So here I go with skeletons and Fire Spirit. The placement wasn't perfect, but it still worked, so I think it's fine. Yeah, and at this point, just a rocket and the game's done. Yeah, if you like this sort of content, then leave a like or tell me in the comments. And yeah, that was the game. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.